Hey there, how's it going? I had a pretty interesting result with split testing that I thought would be something good to share with you. Now, I know a lot of people are going to borrow these advertisements, but that's okay, because the thing is that the thing about pay-per-click is that even though you might copy the exact same ad and keywords, it's not really going to necessarily get you the same results as somebody else, simply because of where you're placing it, your domain name, the capture page, the landing page that you send people to, that kind of thing. These are all going to influence whether or not an ad works. But there's been a little bit of rumors going around. Well, people are suggesting that if you bid on a particular keyword, you must use that keyword in the headline and or the body of the ad that you use for that to trigger that particular the ad that's triggered by those particular keywords. And the truth is that I've never really believed in this. It's just a matter of whether or not your copy works, and it just so happens that if you use the keyword, or sometime in the past it seemed that if you use the keyword in the ad text as well as the that you bid on, as well as on the landing page, it seemed to convert better. But now that everybody else is doing it, you've got to be looking for ways that you can set yourself apart from them. So I ran a split test to prove that you don't need to have the keyword in the ad. The split test was for the keyword ACN, which is a company, a network marketing company. And because I'm selling some kind of training for ACN representatives, it would make sense that I bid on the keyword ACN and then use an ad that uses the same term. Because of trademark issues, Google is now restricting the use of trademarks like company names from being used, and it will actually disapprove your ad, whether it does it immediately or after the human reviewers go over it, and then they'll decide that, hey, this is not an ad that fits within the guidelines. So I ran 2 ads to demonstrate this, to prove once and for all that, in fact, it doesn't matter that whether or not you use the keywords in your ad. The text of the ad was, the first one was ACN, see the recruiting frenzy I caused with my uncle's MLM videos. And so the headline is ACN. In order to get around the trademark issues, I actually had to create a little typo misspelling in order to just bypass these issues. Now, I get away with it in AdWords like this, and a lot of people are getting away with it, but Google is cracking down on these. I ran that against another ad that says exactly the same thing, but now we're using a different headline that uses the term RVP, which is a high rank level within the ACN company. So it says, I'm a mad RVP. Join free and watch the 7 sponsoring videos they didn't show me. This is one of the ad combinations I tried. I also tried a different one, which was it says ACN, see the recruiting frenzy I caused with my uncle's ACN videos, and another one that says I'm a mad RVP, see the recruiting frenzy I caused with my uncle's MLM videos. So they're pretty much the same thing. I just replaced ACN in the body with MLM, and I replaced ACN in the headline with RVP. Now, the click-through rate received on the first variation, which was using the term ACN, the click-through rate was 1.47%, which is not too bad. Conversion rate was 18.5%, and it generated a total of 5 leads. Now, for the other one, with the RVP in the headline instead of ACN, and MLM in the body instead of ACN again, receives a click-through rate of 6.82%. That is about 5 times as much as the variant with ACN in the headline. Now, I ran this for a few days, Again, this converted at 22.4% compared to the 18.5% of the previous one, and it got 28 conversions. The cost per conversion was $3.38, and for the other variant, it was $4.03. So I'm getting cheaper clicks, I'm getting cheaper conversions, I'm getting a higher conversion rate, I'm getting a much higher click-through rate simply by not using the keyword in the ad. And I'll talk about that in a second, just to explain why that is. In the other split test that I mentioned earlier, where I actually changed the body entirely. So I kept the same ad, ACN, see the recruiting frenzy, I calls with my uncle's MLM videos. But then I also used I'm a mad RVP, join free and watch the 7 sponsoring videos they didn't show me. That gets a click-through rate of 1.3%, and while the other one gets a click-through rate of 1%. The conversion rate here is 18.9 on the version without ACN, and the one with the keyword in the ad gets 14.5%. Number of conversions, 23 conversions, 23 leads were generated from using RVP instead of ACN, while ACN got only 12 leads, 12 conversions. So you can see that it is consistent that the fact that I did not use the term ACN in any of the ads, it actually performed better. Why is that? I mean, you would think if you used the term ACN, it seems much more relevant to people. Well, the reason, and I mean, there was a very particular reason why I chose to use RVP. The reason is that it shows that I'm not just a generic ad, that this is not just a generic ad that targets all the different companies. It shows some inside information. I seem to know a little bit more about ACN than most of the other advertisers who are just saying ACN. RVP is a very high rank in ACN to be, and it's something that people want. People want to be RVPs if they're in that particular opportunity. So the reason that this works so well is that I'm showing them I'm an insider. I'm one of you guys. And this is exactly why it's working in my favor. So, does that mean that you shouldn't use the keyword in your ad copy? No. But what it means is that you shouldn't be restricted to using it, especially with these trademark rules. They're just going to get more and more strict. I mean, you can only fool Google for so long. Eventually, they're going to crack down on it and stop us also from using typos and misspellings in order to get around these trademark issues. Because it's something that it's an unethical practice, basically. It is illegal. And Google can get in trouble for the advertisers doing this. That's why you need to modify your approach. Take a different view of this. Now, I know people are not going to listen to me anyway, and they're going to go and try out these same ads and try to replicate my results. But from a purely unselfish point of view, because this will probably affect my results, from a purely unselfish point of view, what you want to be doing is to take this idea and go experiment with different headlines and body text. Try to find ways to get people interested enough to click your ad. Get inside their heads. Become an insider. Research. Do a little bit of research. Find out what the ranks are. Find out who their top recruiters are. Who's well known in their company. And talk to them about, these are alternative ways. I mean, it's still relevant. RVP is still very relevant to an ACN representative. It's much more relevant than just ACN as well, because anybody can use the company name in their ad, but only a few people, insiders, will know the different rankings inside the company. Only insiders will know what who their main recruiters are, what tools they use, what approaches they use, some of the company's vocabulary and slogans and things like that. If you can put them in your ads, as well as having some very powerful headlines that get people's attention, you'll actually be able to get significantly higher click-throughs, significantly higher conversion rates, and you will not have any problems with the Google quality score. Okay, so go ahead and give that a go. Try it out. Let me know how it works out for you. And I'll check in with you again soon. Take care.